Hello everyone, this is Phenix Animator.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy. Welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. My goodness, it feels like it's been months.
It's been forever. We came back in here and was like, what's going on? What are we doing? What, What?
It's crazy. All this, we've been vacationing so much, it's ridiculous, but we've been having fun though. But anyway, we're really happy to be back on this little world. We're on episode 21. And Phenix has got a really good idea in joining together the soul sand that you obviously need to make withers, and joining soul sand, auto soul sanding, and auto wither skeleton, which we're going to put together in the next couple of episodes. So let's kick this episode off with you starting off with the soul sand.
Good, because the Wither one's going to take a while, because I need to get a grinder from Draconic Evolution, and that involves awakened Draconium ingots, so we gotta go kill the dragon.
You didn't tell me that part.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
It's okay.
I know, because
we've killed the dragon so many times, we're just going to do that off camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless something happens, which I really don't think anything will. We'll record it, but probably won't put it up. Then, if something happens, then we'll show it. But otherwise, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, because it gets boring after a while.
It is.
Seeing this, but that's what Minecraft is, though. We have to understand this.
Yeah.
Repetitiveness is Minecraft.
True, but I'm trying to find.
We love it.
I want to find different ways to do stuff.
That's true.
For instance, this is a way that I hadn't thought of before, and I don't know why, but what I want to make, first off, I'm going to need a daylight sensor. And daylight sensor is nether quartz, glass, and some slabs. There we go.
Why do we need a daylight sensor?
The daylight sensor I'm going to use to power the advanced photovoltaic cell. And the advanced photovoltaic cell is going to provide power to the machines that are going to make our soul sand.
Oh, very good. Now that daylight sensor, the daylight sensor is turning it daytime whenever it becomes night. Is that actually going to be, or are you using it in?
I used it in the solar panel. So in the solar panel, I didn't go over that, did I? In the solar panel, you need the daylight sensor. You need pulsating iron, which that is iron and a ender pearl in an induction smelter or alloy smelter. You also need vibrant alloy, which you have made. And that, just as a review, is an energetic alloy and an ender pearl in an induction smelter or alloy smelter. Then take your vibrant alloy and put it around into a crafting table. Make alloy nuggets and put those around an emerald to make vibrant crystals. And stick nether quartz and glowstone into your alloy smelter to make enlightened fused quartz. And I did all of that before this because that was a lot of steps.
That was a lot of steps, definitely. But I'm glad you explained that, because I am not looking in it and I'm not looking at the recipe. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, no, wait a minute. Sensors make it daylight.
Yes. So I need this solar panel, which I now have, and I still have the stuff for our crossbow. I don't have the singulum yet. I forgot about that. Anyways, moving on. Focus. So I'm gonna need pulverizers. Pulverizers, plural.
Okay.
Preferably those. Oh, okay. So I need some gears. So we're gonna grab 6 gears and some reception coils. We'll grab 3 of those. And
you already have them?
Will allow me to make the gears and the reception coils. I just made them.
Okay, I thought we already had them.
It didn't come up in the system.
Oh, I see.
So we probably used them. So the flint, the machine frame, piston, 2 copper gears, and a redstone reception coil allows you to make the pulverizer. And I don't have the basic gear, so I need basic gear. Basic gear needs a tin gear, so let's grab 3 of those and make the basic machine case. There we go. And then there. So now we have our second pulverizer. So you need 2 pulverizers. We're also going to need an igneous extruder.
We had 2 basic machine frames.
And I can't spell igneous again. Extruder. There we go. Igneous extruder is 2 copper gears, a pneumatic servo, some glass, piston, and the machine frame. And we have all of that. So that gives us the igneous extruder.
Yay!
So, I need some leadstone piping, or flux ducts. 2 of them. And that should be everything. So,
fabulous. Let's go over and put it together.
We had a hopper and some sand on top of this previously. And it was semi-automated because you had to put sand... Where'd you go?
I'm up top here looking at you. I'm over here.
Oh, hi.
I remember we have angel wings. So
I forgot we can fly.
So I can fly. So I'm just kind of overseeing the process here.
Gotcha. We had the hopper here and a barrel for sand that we had to put sand into to get it to process. This will circumvent that. So the first thing we need is to place our pulverizers on top of each other.
Okay, now how are you in the air and putting a pulverizer?
To do that, I am holding space and shift at the same time.
Okay, thank you.
That allows me to, because space makes you go up and shift makes you go down, so both of them together makes you just crouch in the air. The last thing I need to put on top of these 2 pulverizers is the igneous extruder.
Fabulous.
Oh, I forgot. I need 2 trash cans because I don't want the extra materials, and I don't want them to get backed up because of extra materials. So I need 2 trash cans.
Right. Because this is solely for making soul sand.
Correct. And that's kind of what this whole series is. Make what it needs to be automated, do what it needs to do. And not worry about extra stuff.
Yeah, and fully automate what it is that you need, because sometimes this stuff can seem like such nonsense that why do you got all this junk that you don't need?
Exactly.
You know?
So we already have...
Yeah.
Exactly. We already have the aqueous accumulator that is providing water for our witch water. So we need the pulverizer to say, except from the top, push out the bottom for the sand, and eject the dust that you're going to get out the left side. The next one is going to do the same thing. And the igneous extruder is going to only push out the bottom. So, I need a bucket. I don't have a bucket.
Bucket? I have a bucket. There's a bucket. Oops, it fell on the ground.
I got it! Alright, so bucket of water.
Here's your water.
For the igneous extruder.
And
now that's going to push out. That's going to go into there. And to the left, I'm just double checking all my stuff real quick.
Now you should be able to put lava in there.
Yes. So,
yeah,
if I grab a bucket of lava, fly back over here, and place it into the igneous extruder.
Now, my bucket back.
No, I was going to keep it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate
now
that.
These need power. So,
yes.
We'll place, just for ease sake, I'm going to push this up against the igneous extruder. The igneous extruder does not need power, so it's a good place to have it to keep it nice and compact. And then down for the power. So now it will work during daytime. Haha.
And that is the advanced photovoltaic cell attaching to here, giving you the power. And it will store 10,000 RFs, which is plenty enough to run these 2 machines.
Exactly. These machines run on 40 RF max.
So
you probably want to put 2 of them if they're going to run both at the same time, but these are not, because what's going to happen is the cobblestone is going to go into the first one. It's going to be pulverized, turned into gravel for these 2 slots here, and then the extra sand is going to go into the trash. It's going to push everything it can, which is 1 stack, into the next one, and that will make 2 stacks of sand. And each piece of sand will go into the witch water. And the witch water will only allow the sand in when it's witch water. So as soon as it becomes witch water, it then gets its sand, and then it pushes it out. just like it just did. And there we go. So now we have 4 pieces of soul sand, and it's automated completely.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Your photovoltaic cell says, oh, well, now the efficiency, the efficiency is draining. Is that, okay, now it's back to 47% because you went to sleep. Why does it only say 47%?
Because the efficiency of the photovoltaic cell is taking in the actual angle of the sun. So as the sun rises more, it will become more efficient to when it's at its highest at noon, and then will lose as it goes down and become 0.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining
60%.
that. Yeah, now it's like 60% efficiency.
Yep, and it's rising. So
I see. So as the sun rises, it becomes 100%, and as it sets, it decreases from the 100% down to however late you let it get.
correct. And both of these are filling up. So once the power of them fills up, they'll actually start to back up because they'll be making sand faster than the witch water is converting.
Right.
Right now, it's the opposite. And so it will eventually get backed up, but it will be good because it is not transferring items unless it needs to. So it should not affect our rate, our frame rate.
Fabulous. That's nice. Oh, you got a mushroom.
Nope.
Sure you did. I seen you.
No, you ran away from it every time I try to give you something. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yay!
So we have a few more mushrooms. I kept going back and forth gathering mushrooms, just sort of here and there as I was passing. And so I've actually collected quite a few mushrooms because I was thinking we might need a bit of mushrooms later on for something.
Right.
So I was trying to at least get a stack or 2 of each one. So we have step 1. Because now we are getting soul sand into here, and we still have our import bus, so now we can do an import-export bus. And export over there is going to be our wither, and we can do an import-export bus and have our soul sand go over there to the wither, and then the nether stars that we get from the wither, bring them back to the AE system.
Exactly. And I'm automating the wither skulls, sort of. I'm gonna make this at a bigger scale once we get a little bit more.
So we got a wither skeleton crop here.
Yeah. I want to make 9 of these.
So then we'll have the wither skeletons, and as soon as you make the whole thing, you can bring down the, do you have them down here? No. So you'll add the barrels for this so that it'll be totally automated.
Correct.
Fabulous. So then we'll have the wither scales.
The wither scales.
We're going to have some scales, don't you know?
Wither scales.
We'll have wither skeletons.
That's not wither scales.
Which this is total automation for those.
Uh-huh.
And we'll have the soul sand, which we have total automation for those.
And we'll have the Elorium.
So then we can connect it over there together, sending the skulls over there and the soul sand over there. So,
I didn't blacklist the seeds. I was wondering why my seeds weren't showing back up. There we go. So we are ready to go. The soul sand's done, and we're on our way to automating the wither. Yay!
Fabulous. So step 1, step 2. Now we only have a couple of 3 more steps to do.
Exactly.
So that's what the next couple of episodes will be all about, is the totalization of completely automating nether stars through automation of the skeletons, wither skeleton skulls, and through soul sand, and through automating the creation of withers, because we're going to be automatically killing them with what?
Grinder from Draconic Evolution.
There you go. So.
Yep.
Well, I put my 2 cents worth in, but I didn't do anything.
Hey, I think it's still a good episode.
I think so too. I did my participation because I put my 2 cents worth in. See, and I observed.
Exactly.
So, that works for me.
Yep.
I got the easy one on this one. I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you all later.
Bye.
Bye.